wow, what do you know? It's time for the Pocket Knife Show. Hey, it's Mike on the mic again for another episode of the Pocket Knife Podcast. I recently made an odd purchase on Amazon. I'll get to that in a bit. First, I'll tell you the odd reason I had money to burn on the world's most dominant shopping site. I learned of a class action suit that had something to do with overpriced milk. I don't remember all the details. I looked it up, was convinced it was legit by news articles, so I signed on. A month or two later, I got an email. My payment was ready. All $7.51 of it. I saw that there was an Amazon gift card option and clicked on the link. Got the huge settlement added to my account and went shopping. Now for the odd purchase. Because the amount awarded me was so ridiculously small, I decided to buy something ridiculous with it. Having earned the cash layout from a lawsuit over milk, I looked for cow socks. Logical, right? I typed in fun cow socks on the search bar and in seconds had multiple options. The one I chose was among the first results. These bright blue foot coverings had cows and word balloons on them, and the word balloons, comedically, had the word Meow knitted in them. I was sold. I put them in my cart, paid exactly 70 cents out of pocket, and 2 days later, my socks arrived in the post. I ripped open the packaging, looking at my new acquisitions, and nearly burst into tears. Well, not really, but I was a bit disappointed. Where the image online had shown the word meow, the stitching on the actual socks in my kitchen read moo. What? The socks were fun, but not over-the-top funny as I had expected. I rarely complain about purchases, but this was indecent false advertisement. I clicked over to the seller's page, found a link to contact them, and typed up my best I'm disappointed letter, and sent it. The next day, I received a reply. First of all, thank you for buying our products. We corrected the problem you pointed out during the second batch of production, but because the first and second shipments from Amazon's warehouse are mixed together, it is possible that you received the first batch of unaltered socks. I'm sorry you had an unpleasant shopping trip. If you don't like it, you can return it backstage, or I can send you another pair of style. Thank you for coming, and have a great weekend. How could I be mad? This seller was so congenial. There were a couple more messages back and forth, and in the end I opted to keep the Moo socks and accept their generous offer of a second pair of socks. They have not yet arrived, but that's another story for another day. David, while hiding in an unnamed cave, running from Saul, wrote Psalm 142. Hear his words. I cry aloud to the Lord. I lift up my voice to the Lord for mercy. I pour out before him my complaint. Before him I tell my trouble. When my spirit grows faint within me, it is you who watch over my way. In the path where I walk, people have hidden a snare for me. Look and see, there is no one at my right hand. No one is concerned for me. I have no refuge. No one cares for my life. I cry to you, Lord. I say, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Listen to my cry, for I am in desperate need. Rescue me from those who pursue me, for they are too strong for me. Set me free from my prison, that I may praise your name. Then the righteous will gather about me because of your goodness to me. David hits send, not knowing how God will respond. Only years later did his complaint yield what he desired. He was vindicated and became king. Maybe you've got a complaint about something in life. Things aren't going as expected. You're troubled by day-to-day chaos. Have you complained to God? I don't mean whining about trivialities like mixed-up sock designs. I don't mean accusing God of wrongdoing. I mean simply giving voice to your disappointment, talking to God about it. It seems he can handle such questioning, and that in many cases he responds sooner, rather than later. I usually don't encourage complaining, but maybe you need to take a moment or two right now to open up to God about something which doesn't seem quite right. Maybe, with thanksgiving in your heart for the many goodnesses he has given you, you can ask about what seems not so good. Complain. Then wait. Wait with as much trust as you can, knowing God is good and he will do what is ultimately the best for you as he makes you more and more like Jesus. Oh no, it's sad, I know. We've come to the end of the show. See you next time.